again, as overall?
We're doing pretty good. We need to progress, of course. You can always get better, but I mean, as myself, I can always get better, not just to help out me, but to help out the team.
Do you now you've got Lehigh coming in? Of course, you all open up really quick with a couple district games right off the bat. Do you know much about them yourself, and what's your initial thoughts as you get ready for the Generals?
Not real initial thoughts, but just go play hard, and then of course we'll watch some film on them and see what bigs they got, who they got to rebound, shooters and stuff like that, and we'll study for them. But
getting ready.
Oh yeah,
getting ready. So, like I said, tonight you ended up. We had 3 points, and how many?
I've got you unofficially with 5 rebounds. But if you want to steal, apparently Joe's allowed me to cook the books tonight.
A little bit.
So we can take the rebound off and put it over on a steal.
So, being that active inside, was that a concerted effort of you all tonight to sort of, shore things up inside? I know that Eastside had some baskets the other night inside. It was kind of uncontested, and Coach Vermeen talked about improving that.
Oh, yes, that was a big deal, because that not only is it going to help us out now, but it'll help us out in the long run.
You all have got some big post players in the district coming up, and again, like I said, it'll be some ideal matchups for you. So, biggest thing is, like I said, once you be careful, get home, get healthy, and like I said, we'll talk to you probably next week.
All right, sounds good. Right. Thank you.
The man, the myth, the legend. Again,
job,
he's number 14 on the program, but he's number 1 in our hearts. David George, man inside. Again, 3 points. He had 5 rebounds, couple steals. Again, very, very active for us.
Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, go Big Blue! Are you ready to retire? Or currently retired and unhappy with your investments? Are you looking for a retirement specialist that actually cares about you and your needs? Look no further than James River Advisors. Our local office in Gate City is manned by Edwin Cox, and he's ready to take care of all of your needs and believes in establishing deep, long-lasting relationships with our clients. He's ready to help you with financial planning, college planning, investments, and much, much more. So give him a call today at 276-690-8014. Again, 276-690-8014. He's located at 191 West Jackson Street in Gate City.
Let me tell you what,
but
bald is beautiful.
But he didn't disclose where the hair was going to be
Well,
located.
Joe kind of took that the wrong way. Maybe I wasn't clear enough.
Well, you weren't clear.
Radio gold.
No, that was not gold. It's more copper.
And we're back here, wrapping things up from Virginia High. Again, big win for the varsity, 81-34. Of course, the JV got things going tonight, and it was domination from the beginning. 40-4 at halftime. They finished up the ball game 58-18. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Roy, right in here to talk to us a little bit. Coach, initial thoughts about the JV game and this varsity game?
Well, as far as the JV game, the guys were pretty stoked. They were ready. Yesterday at practice, you could tell they were just the chance to come up here and play. A lot of these guys have never played on this floor before since Virginia High moved over to the Southwest, and this was kind of exciting for them, coming playing big arena and stuff, and chance to play Virginia High in basketball. And everybody knows about the rivalry, how far back it goes, and how heated it is. And we didn't know what they would have, and you could tell they're down a little bit, but no matter, you still got to bring that same energy, no matter how good they are or how weak they are. And we constantly want to build on that, and I think we build on that tonight. But there's a long way for us to go, but we got better tonight in a lot of areas, and I was really, really happy, especially Dakota Howe. He came out and he's a monster on defense, but he came out, he's worked tremendously on his shot, and it showed tonight.
Now, of course, I know you were on the bench, and how is Bradley Dean's knee? We're talking about that. He banged it with another player, is that right? Or
he might have. I think he's going to be okay. He was walking on it down there. He was kind of hobbling, but he was walking. I mean, it wasn't, it's probably going to take, it's probably good Saturday. We've got a few days to
it's a good sore. Of course, we've got some snow maybe coming in. We're talking about the a season coming up, of course, starting right off the bat. You've got a Lehigh team supposedly coming in on Tuesday night, weather permitting, and then that, of course, traveling to Y Central. Your initial thoughts about the first week, again, getting started with the season?
Well, I mean, it's here.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing about it. And it's hard to believe it's sort of second game, and but Lehigh, I mean, that's a rivalry in itself. I mean, but they were young last year, and the thing about them, they got some young guys. I remember the little point guard they had on JV. I mean, they're older, they're going to be stronger. So I mean, the thing about us, we've got a target on us, since March, and everybody's looking at us thinking, well, Matt's gone, we're just going to lay the hammer on y'all.
Did you listen to our pregame, the first game? Because this sounds exactly like what we talked about.
I mean, it's true, man. I mean, it's, and I'm saying, just about Mac. I mean, we have a lot of weapons, but people think, I mean, Mac did a lot for us last year.
Sure.
But if you look at how everybody's young, Battle's better. Battle beat this team by nearly 40 themselves, and Lee's going to be better. How much, I don't know. Union's going to be great with Slagle back. I mean, we're just – and people's loading up. There's some talent out there in the Mountain 7 this year, and it's going to be it's a tough district in the state.
That's what we've mentioned when we sort of kicked the season off. The girls and the boys side both. I mean, you've got VHSL Final Four participants for as long back as you want to go with out of this district. So if you come out of the Mountain 7, that's saying a whole lot.
Even Y Central, we got them Friday, and I really feel bad for Isaiah McCamus.
Yeah.
He is,
he's
a competitor. I mean, he's just like his dad. They're
right.
competitors to the core, and I mean, you gotta love somebody that competes as hard as he does. And that was a loss for them to lose him, because he's a floor leader. He's so emotional, and he's a leader himself. And I hate it for them, but hey, they're not going to back down just because he's gone either.
How do you feel? And I thought about this. I was going to ask you this the other night. How do you feel? You see some of these guys like a Luke Reed and Eli Starnes, some of these guys that's developed so much as a JV or helped you all to some district titles on the JV level. Now you see them out here,
right,
and you see them going up and down the court and making threes. And how do you feel about that? Kind of a proud papa feel? And
honestly, it is proud, because the thing about it is you got they're growing, they're learning, and they're growing. But as far as like from Zach now, I mean, these are the bunch that I started with,
right.
And it is a proud papa moment, because you look here and you just hope that you taught them right, and this Coach Vermini's program, and I want him to be proud of it, from top down, and whatever he gets, I want him to be something he's going to say, hey, I'm going to throw that bunch on the floor because they can compete.
And you think about several of these players. In some of these programs, you've seen over the years, they do great in JV, and maybe they get on the varsity, and all of a sudden the player quits or something. But these players stay with it. It's good. And like you said, you all have done a phenomenal job. It's a great culture. And
the biggest thing about that we preach is family. You can work them to death, but you got to show them you love them too.
Yeah.
And if it's one thing I believe, and that just starts at the top with Coach. I mean, Coach, he's a worker. He's competitive, and that's how it is with all of our coaches. We want the best for our kids, not just for wins, but for life, and that just starts with him. And we love our kids, and we're going to treat them like they're our own, because we're with them 3 months out of the year.
And it's a testament, because you talk about how many kids come out to try out for the JV team, the 8th grade team. You're starting to see these feeder programs start with so many kids. I mean, it is a testament to what you all do. So we'll let you get out here. I know, of course, with pending weather coming, so we'll let you get on the road. Appreciate you so much, Coach Shannon Boyd, with us here. We'll wrap things up here. Mr. Carr, your thoughts as we wrap up tonight.
Hey, we won 2-0 preseason. At times looked a little sloppy, but overall, I mean, this was a 40-point win.
Yep.
We had a good win against East Side also. I say bring on Lehigh. Let's do it. Bring
on the Generals again. Yeah, when you talk about an 81-34 game, of course, big thing, we want to make sure Bradley Dean is healthy. Hope the best for him and everything like that. So, you'll be hearing more about us. Again, we've got broadcasts coming up. Make sure you follow us.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Person's over at Working the Crowd. And for myself, you've been listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports.